Bros, what's popping, man? Hopefully you boys are doing well. I know there is some people still playing the game, so I felt like... okay, that is the wrong page. What I was gonna say is I am obviously just finished champs. I got 13 wins with this team, bro. Insane. I mean, this team is not even that good, especially with the amount of insufferable players I've versed. Yeah, insane. They had insane teams as well. I was seeing R9s, I was seeing Peles, Cruyffs. Bro, I had Michael Owen, my guy. Michael Owen, bro. But nah, the 4-2-3-1, definitely the best formation right now. It encompasses everything. I feel like it's just a very nice compact, very nice pressing and not leaving too much gap formation. Let's get into it. I know you're thinking to yourself, how can I improve my FC25 experience? Look no further. MONOEXP has the best, cheapest coins on the website. Best price, best guarantee. Use the code META for 8% off, bro. You can get literally any card. Go check them out right now. Do check out MMOXP indeed for the best, cheapest coins, as well as now is the time to buy players, bro. Literally the best time because you can acquire some very nice, insane cards. You know, let's jump over to team management. Please listen to what I have to say. Don't just copy the code because it's very, very easy to actually understand this formation. Now, the way you play this formation, right, it's kind of like the 4-5-1 flat, which is the 3 CMs. It's just this time you got at least the defensive, you know, solidarity, you could say, if that's the word. I think short passing build-up style has to be on short passing. Please, boys, trust me. Why I'm saying this is because you have the 2 CDMs, right, that has the nice interplay, especially the attacking CDM. Yes, you heard that correct. Someone like Cafu, someone that's a little bit smaller, that can actually roam. It's a very, very nice focus, and I will get into it. But short passing, build-up style, and the defensive approach being 70, it's not too far to the point where it's like your player's out of position, and it's a very nice, I'd say, pressing type of line height. I think it's the perfect balance, bro. I cannot lie to you. It's not too stagnant, and it's not too pressing, if that makes sense. I've been said it, bro, and a lot of people are using 70 line height. Why be at a disadvantage? Just use it, bro. It's very nice. But I feel like if you do see gaps, because there's going to be guys in my comments, Mike, this formation leaves gaps, etc., etc. Bro, it's the way you defend, my friend. And that is also why, if you don't know how to defend, I'd still say leave it at 70 because you have the security of having 2 fullbacks on defend focus. So as you can see, that's what makes it so OP. Kind of like where people were using the 4-2-1-3, they had the fullbacks on defend, kind of like that. Now with this time, you actually have more of, I feel like, width. And I just feel like more options. It's kind of like the better 4-2-1-3, if that makes sense. So as you can see, man, fullbacks defend. And also what plays a huge role in this type of formation is what players you have. Now, with me, I felt like having players around 5'10", 5'11" for fullbacks is not completely terrible. Anything taller than that, I don't really do well because when the game's heavy, I can't turn with them. But Nuno Mensch, I'm not too sure how tall he is, but I think he's not that tall, bro, from a footballing sense. By the way, shout out my short kings, I always say it. Nuno Mensch, let's see, he has a 99 rated card, by the way. God damn. He's 5'11", literally my height. We all rounded off to 6 foot. So he's a little bit tall, but having a very nice balance of a fullback, someone that's tall, you know, because if you have 2 short fullbacks, I'd say the issue is you will not win the balls in the air, especially in the box and then also corners. So you have to at least have a good balance as for anything in life. But let's go as Kaspar Ridge, I think that's her name. I was using her at right back and she was cooking, man. 13 wins, bro, 5'7". Do you get me? And she's not even all that. So having someone like, if I can find a couple of right backs for you, probably Petite left back, the new one. And then for right back, if Fadbin can load, that'll be absolutely wonderful, bro. Yeah, it's very late in the day, by the way. In the morning, you could even say. Someone like a... trying to see for a short fullback. Even Ham. Mia Ham's a good one. Charles is good. Ericsson, the 77,000 coin one. Williamson, 98 is good. Jean Neves even is good. And Gwyn. Gwyn is probably the best one. 260k. Yeah. Let's move over to the actual CDMs. This is probably the heart of the team. It's your most important positions. And I don't even have that much coins situated for them. Yes, you're seeing Gakpo in the team. Very outdated, bro. And as I said, with this formation, it really carried me because, I mean, look at my team. Do you get me? Don't have the best of players. So I think in this deep lying build-up formation, play style, you can have someone like a Ruud Gullit would be perfect. And then someone alongside him, Cafu is perfect. I like him in this game. Very fast, you know, never heavy to turn with, you could say. So you want to find a player that can do all aspects and avenues. Someone like even, I'm trying to find the CDM right here. Patrick Guerrero is good. Paredes, you got the likes of, let's see. Essien is a nice one as well, very compact. Yeah, I'm just trying to find other players. Matuidi is good here as well. You know, someone that can also attack. A very cheap one, Bruno Gomes, she also has the Bruiser Plus to obviously shrug players off the ball. Yeah, and then with this one, this is your player that actually roams. So he acts as a CM. He acts as someone that kind of encompasses every midfield battle, if that makes sense, and also offensively. So for me, Cafu was everywhere. Very nice card to just lay off the ball, kind of always laying off the ball, if that makes sense. He'll never be the guy that acts as the cam, or he can be the chance creator, but he won't be the guy that runs with the ball and shoots. Obviously, you have two CDMs. Why would you need to shoot with your CDMs? That's what all the wingers and attackers is for. Now, with the wingers, pretty standard, bro. Inside forward, balanced. Straight up. I mean, you don't need to be doing too much right here. They cut inside. You can do your Trivelas, your finesses, you know, sweaty rats right there. Very nice. And what I liked about balance is it wasn't too attacker to the point where you couldn't actually do interplay, you know, because you want them to be a little bit situated back and then you run with them, if that makes sense. Because if they're too far forward, you can't get those 1-2s going, especially with the short passing for build-up play. So that's why I have it at balanced. And then the shadow striker Cam, this is the guy that's going to be situated just behind the striker, kind of acting as a striker as well. But Ribery right there, chance creator, and then shooter. Done. What I like about him as well, the very far times that he actually does attack, or the most times, sorry, is when the wingers are cutting inside, right? He acts kind of as the second striker to be the left striker or right striker. So it's dependent on where his positioning is. Also dependent on the card you have. I felt like a very smaller type of, you know, bodied cam works well because he's quick to turn with. You boys know the deal. Shadow striker attack. Very nice. Pretty standard as well, man. We've got obviously the striker. Now, I can't stress this enough. When it comes to balance, right? I've been saying it, like it's actually the encompassing factor right there. Balance, that is, throughout the formation. You either need a tall striker with a short cam or a tall cam with a short striker. Do you know what I mean? Because if you have two tall players, it's too lanky, bro. It's too lanky. If you have two short players, there's no like physical domination at least. So someone like Scott McTominay is that lanky guy. So you could say like Ginola, the new card up there is nice. Eto, you know, all of these big-bodied Benzes up at striker is very nice. McTominay absolutely cooked. I think he scored 20 goals in 10 games. I just decided to slap him up top. And hey, I lost 2 games throughout the whole weekend league, boys. So yeah, I'm not even that great of a player. I'd say like Div 1, just slightly into the elite. It's okay. It's not like the best of the best, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely get this formation going. I might even not just play a game and just leave it at that. Because yeah, I'll try maybe leave some clips. If not, all is good. But I've played enough of this game, boys. Tell me in the comments though, are you going to use this formation? Which ones are you using right now? I'd say this one is probably the best alongside maybe the 4-5-1 flat and then the 4-4-1-1. Have a sweet one, boys. Enjoy the rest of the weekend whenever you're watching this. And peace. Cheers.